Good morning, lifestyle and gardening friends. This is Elaine again on Lifestyle and the Garden. Today is April 6th and it's been raining a little on and off for the past couple days, but I'm getting a late start here in the garden. This is that side yard as you come through my sunroom in the back. So this is in the back area. And I plan to do a little mowing today, kind of get some of that grass out. This is the side from the kitchen window. So I did a little bit of pretty right there. And that's my lovely hellebore that I love. So I'm just going to give you a little snapshot around my messy yard. And then I'm going to do a bit of cleanup. I do work this evening, so it is going to be a day. A little bit of wind going on. It tumbled over my trellis. So the grass is a little grown. I haven't done anything because my allergies were acting up, and then the pollen has started. Remember, I told you I need a little privacy, so I started to get my arborvitaes, and they'll be going here. The wind keep toppling them over, so I just dug a hole and kind of set the pots in there so they stand up. So I'll go through and do a little mowing today before I go to work. As I tell you, this is how we're gonna do this, transforming it into a lovely garden. So in between work, enjoying it a little bit, doing a little work, we'll get there. And as I say, I'm taking you on the journey with me, and I welcome your tips and your trips. When we go camping, we'll take you there as well. As I said, this is lifestyle and the garden. So it's going to be a little bit of lifestyle, a little bit of enjoyment, and some gardening. We're doing it all. That's our back. This is, as I said, supposed to be the easement. So going back that way. That's the fence line with my neighbor. I've got a little greenhouse. So I'm going to relocate that greenhouse once I get all this sorted out. I had made this little patio. I might have to relocate it, but it gets very hot out here. Like, my yard is just all sun. My topiary concourse. So this is all grass. So I'm gonna get mowing. The mower is up in the little shed over there. I'm gonna get some of this grass up, and then from there we'll start in whichever area and start making it pretty. So I got tons of weeding to do, and of course I've seen the rabbits. So it's trying to garden with a rabbit in tow. This area, we had cut a tree, and I used to have it like as my little fire pit, aka trying to burn that stump out the ground. But I'm just gonna extend this bed to probably about here. That's why I put the cardboard down. So I'm gonna extend that where I could put more flowers, because whenever those daylilies get done, that area is just bare. They're pretty when they're up, but once the daylilies are gone, that's just it. My little reindeer has toppled over. And I got a new hydrangea, so I poked it in there. And then I have my my lone tulip saying hello. Oh my goodness. And these pots, I'll use them like annual pots, so I'll put pretty things in those. So at least I can have some color. And there was a sedum that I bought last year, and it seems to be coming back. I got one little, this actually broke off a plant I have on the front porch and I stuck it in there. So I think it has caught on and started to grow. My two little plants on the step. And I had some chairs. There was actually indoor chairs and I put them out. They had like a raffia kind of thing on the seat. And those, had rotted. So that was the wood stand. I've turned these two chairs facing each other and put the wood that I have on it. My neighbor has a piece of granite, so I'm going to put it on top of there. That will give me a little bit more table space, aka it could be additional seating area. Just pull a couple chairs, like if I'm entertaining. So this is our little patio area. We got the grill over in the corner to the fence. On this tree though, on this bush, every year there's a lot of caterpillars. They eat the leaves on it. They seem to love it. So I'll make I'll sure to include that because they love this bush. So they'll eat it down to the stalks. Hopefully I'll see a lot of butterflies this year. There's one or two coming across. There's some more daylilies I grow in a pot. Sometimes I give them away. So like that, that's iris over there as well. And then in this corner, I have, there's a peony coming up and all kind of little things I put there. The little trees I find in my yard, that's one in that pot. I have another hydrangea. The lighting is getting crazy. And there's another peony trying to come up there. I had a pot, this pot broke. So I just put it over here. And then I have, that's my rosemary. I wanted to see if it will grow because every time I ask, they say rosemary is not a perennial. But I've seen rosemary in my area. They even grow like big bushes and I love rosemary. So I put it out there to see if it would survive the winter and it did. I cut it down as much as possible because we had used some of the rosemary stems to decorate in the winter. This is another little corner beside the grill. I just stick a few pretty things in there at times. This is my big azalea bush. You can see how massive that thing is. They're pink, both of them. There's two of them. So my little vegetable garden I have over there, my container garden. And then that's the fairy garden for the girls. Well, what's left of it. They need to come back and zhuzh their things around. So I've been just taking stock of what I have. Today, I use this pot to do vegetables. I've poked a few things in there already and I said I need a little color on there too. So there you go for color. This tree was one of the ones that came up in my yard. I thought I could have gotten it in a pot and probably topiary it, but I think it decided that or otherwise. So these I'll try to put like pretty things in there, like annuals, and then in the back I'll do my little gardening, vegetable gardens. So I did not take you to the front. So this is the side yard, and that's my hanging pot. So I have to go up there too and do some stuff. But I'm happy that that little purple flowers, I'm not sure what it is. I got that last year, put it in, and I am happy that it came back this year. So I just need to put something else in there. But I am happy that that came back. And that's my hose, which is a pain. I'm gonna have to get one of those hose link thing, because to go from here all the way down there and then to roll that thing up is no fun, believe me. My little planter box, I'll find other things to poke in there. So we're going through the side gate. So this goes to the side yard and around, that's behind the fence. So I'll finish up this little bed. I've just been poking things in there. The mint came through the fence, so it's down the end. Then I try to put some stuff around the tree. And then through the gate, I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to use black or red mulch. And for some reason, I always use this little pot to keep the gate open. That's my sedum. I was planning on putting the greenhouse here. I'm not sure, for moving it in the back. So this is the side yard going to the front. That's my other hanging pot. So of course that's going to be annual stuff. If I can get something that will grow, be a perennial to come back in there, then we'll see what they have available this year. I've moved one of the plant stand around just to give some more interest to this side. It's just bare walls. And I have hostas coming up in this big pot here. Put a little pretty down there. And here as well. This one, I had the creeping Jenny, and I think I had one of those King Tut kind of grass in there last year. I don't know what I'll be putting in there this year, but that's a pot I love. I might relocate it, but under the tree there's really nothing much. So that's the driveway, and as I said, the side yard. This blue one, it's mostly annual. I had a lavender in there on the top, but that didn't seem to come back, so I cut it out. I'm going to pull that out in a bit. So I'll plant something else in there, something to give it color. And in the front, I do have more hostas coming up. And that's a hydrangea over there. That's my rose. I should have cut that back. I probably just whacked it down and see how it comes up. I have a problem with like black spots on it. So I need to go to the garden store and let them recommend something for me to try. I have another hanging pot right here beside the porch. And I have a hellebore over there in the corner. These are like just some daylilies in a pot. I'll figure out what I'm going to put up there. So that's the porch. And then this is the rose here. I might cut it back. A part of my hellebore broke off. I stuck it in the ground. I don't know if that will grow. I had a balloon plant here last year. It said it's a perennial, so I'll see if it comes back. And then a piece of my sedum had broken off. I poked that down there as well. This is another azalea bush. This will be a pink one. So there's two flanking the steps. And then I have those two little mounds. It's windy out here. So this is on the front porch, and it has two of those arborvitaes. I'm going to move those to the back to help with the privacy. And then that's up my front porch, the azalea bush, and a couple little hanging plants. So that's on the front pretty much. I didn't show you this in the first video, but I think I've captured, what we really have to work with now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some grass cut, and I'll start from there because it's gonna be a lot. That's going out the driveway. We park around the back. As you can see, the front is crazy. And that's the side yard. So I'll fix this little bed up. There's two hydrangeas in there. Thankfully they're coming back. The middle one always come back. That one to the end. Last year it put up probably about 2 leaves. So I'll just leave them alone. I don't know if they're old wood, new wood, but I'm learning. So this is all a learning phase, and we all will learn together, and what you know, you share it with me, and what we find out, then everybody will see. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get cutting now, so I'll update you as soon as that's done. See you soon, and thank you for watching as always. Share, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in our next video. Thank you.